Friday, good afternoon, wherever you're at. Excited to be here, sharing with you. Spend a little moment, sharing a little bit about what I'm going through. But today, we cap off this week where we're talking about Leaders Eat Last. I got this book right here beside me by Simon Sinek. I talk about it this week, podcast that released this morning. And it is going to be the book of the month for the Impact Driven Leader Book Club here in July. If you want to join the book club, in the comments, in the chat, just type book club. I'll make sure to send you a message, get you an invite to where you can join us. Read through it here in July, be a part of the community. But today I want to talk about the last element of the key 5 takeaways that I had from this book. And that's lead people, not the numbers. We often see in organizations where they get focused on the numbers. We see it at ends of quarters, ends of years, ends of fiscal years. All of a sudden there's a round of layoffs. Quickly cutting people is the easiest adjustment to make to the balance sheet, to meet the numbers. So often when leaders do that, they forsake their entire culture and organization just to hit the numbers short term. Simon profiles a lot of leaders who made that dire mistake. They made the mistake of putting themselves and or their achievement above what was good for the people. Employees will never love a company until the company loves the employees first. That's not just a cheap little anecdote that we should hold on to. That's reality. My thought of the day today is this: is every business, every organization or entity is driven by and a service to people. It doesn't matter what your job is. Every business, organization, and entity is driven by, it's operated by people, but it's a service of people too. My background, I was a nutritionist for dairy cows. So often I thought my job was solely to make sure that cows were healthy and produced a lot of milk. That's what I thought my job was. It wasn't until many years later that I realized that had nothing to do with what my real job was. My real job was to work with the people that took care of the cows, work with the people that owned the cows, milked the cows, fed the cows, all those things. That's who I really worked with, not the cows. It wasn't. It was always about the people. And it wasn't even so much the numbers. Because a lot of the decisions I would make for the cows violated the numbers that were meaningful to the people. I thought the numbers for the cows were important, but the reality is the numbers for the people were important. And that's why people get it so confused, because they focus on the numbers and not the people. But if you focus on the people and then next to the numbers, it'll always work out. It will always work out. Every business, organization, entity, government to private to nonprofit, every entity is driven by and is a service to people. That's what they do. So when we forget about the people in pursuit of the numbers, we've lost sight of everything that we're here to do. We've lost sight of our purpose. Lead the people, not the numbers. Again, would love to invite you to be a part of the Impact Driven Leader Book Club here in the month of July. We'll be reading Leaders Eat Last by Simon Sinek. I enjoyed it thoroughly going back and rereading it. If you want to catch that episode, it's wherever you listen to podcasts or on YouTube. You can watch it there. Thanks for being here this week. Can't wait to see you next week, 4th of July in the United States, Independence Day. Hope you're having a good one. Catch you next.